leaked it on the Spanish broadcast. Ilia Topuria is fighting Charles Oliveira.
Oh my goodness.
For his return to the 155-pound division. You heard Jon Jones say that he wanted to vacate his belt.
They offered him $50 million.
If they are not willing to give him his 6 months of uninterrupted preparation,
he's not gonna fight for the UFC.
Then he's not fighting. That Tom Aspinall and
hey,
who's
next? John, look at me.
The prelims, banger fights. Darren Elkins versus Julian Erosa, both of them their nickname should be Damage.
Darren Elkins, he hurts people just in a different way.
He's a wrestler and a fighter.
He's just
come forward and
bar fighter.
Yeah.
He's a bar fighter. Get drunk, liquid courage, kill you.
Yeah, he's the type of nigga who will try and take down Charles Oliveira if the means calls for it.
Type of dude see your wife at the bar, say what's up because he's drunk, and then if you say something, slap you and willing to die about it. That type of dude. Versus Patricio Pitbull.
Patricio.
Whoever that is. Bryce Mitchell is finna die. Bro that almost beat Jon Jones was fighting. That ugly girl fighting. Her eye loopy.
That's
Jenna DeRoby.
That's very disrespectful.
What's disrespectful?
Why you say she ugly, dog?
I said ugly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, man.
Ma'am?
She knows she ugly too. What am I at fault for? Chase Hooper?
Dog.
What?
Just because you got a lazy eye don't make you ugly.
Bro, if I had a lazy eye, I think I was ugly too, bro.
Not if you actually have one, then you would find some reason to think that.
No, I would just make it a joke. Make it a joke, bro. Everybody know him, man. How do you name a baby these type of...
Is this what you've been doing with your time?
I didn't realize I wasn't gonna be able to breathe. I can barely breathe.
This is what you've been doing with your time?
I'm breathing out my mouth right now. Keep it banned. I ain't even gonna hold you.
It's covering up your nose.
Huh?
What's the purpose behind that mask?
What's the purpose?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of robberies this weekend, my friend.
This weekend, what? UFC 314?
Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize it was this massive. Dana probably had. He had a moment because it was boring. Have you seen these last fights? Did you watch the last card?
Yeah. Like UFC 313. Yeah. You just saying that because your favorite fighter got beat. By the way, we never really sat down and talked about that. Like UFC 313, Alex Burt. So we're gonna get into UFC 314 predictions. Well, we have an insanely stacked card. I mean, we have Volkanovski, and it's like the ghosts of Ilia Topuria are fighting each other, and Ilia's moving up. Matter of fact, breaking news: Ilia Topuria, they actually leaked it on the Spanish broadcast. Ilia Topuria is fighting Charles Oliveira.
Oh my goodness!
For his return to the 155-pound division.
Charles about to get knocked out, bro.
Dude, I am scared for Charles. I like both of them, so it's like
no, but Charles has been extremely. He's been more dangerous recently.
But the thing is Charles actually has a style that can beat Ilia Topuria. Because I was always of the junction or the narrative that Diego Lopes actually would have been one of Ilia's hardest fights.
Charles got a Muay Thai chin.
What you mean?
You flick it, he gonna go to sleep.
Muay Thai people be eating the elbows, all sorts of shit.
Muay Thai people, forget the elbow. If you punch him on the right here, I'm going to all them fights.
The thing is,
all them fights.
Sometimes
I didn't want to say what I wanted to say. I'm not gonna say it because it's gonna be war. But yeah, he got a Muay Thai chin.
Well, I mean, sometimes a good boxer can outbox a Muay Thai guy if he has good defense of the Muay Thai. But in this case, Charles has good Muay Thai, and he could counter the boxing of Ilia. Like, imagine Charles crashing forward with some elbows, knees, clinch, trying to guillotine this dude from the clinch.
No, for real.
Like, it's gonna be a fight, and that's the thing. Charles comes to fight. That's what you got to do against Ilia. You can't point fight.
You can't point.
Volk tried that.
And what happened?
You can't point fight. Even Max, bro. He made Max try and point fight him as well.
Max killed him.
Because Max, like, if Max wasn't in there to point fight him, he would have obliged to Ilia's like point down.
No, bro, but I think this is the time we can talk about
Alright, cool.
Michael Chandler may knock. Man, there's a lot of fights on here where people may like die.
Yeah.
Like
die. No, bro, it's a banger of a card, and it's not just the main card either. There's banger fights on the prelims. Like it might not be no top level contenders yet, but they're banger fights. Like we're gonna get into all that. But again, like I was gonna talk about, because we still ain't talk about your favorite. You've been trying to dodge these questions. We still ain't talk about your favorite fighter, Alex Pereira.
He was hurt, bro.
Matter of fact, would you say he got exposed at UFC 313?
He didn't get exposed.
No, why not?
He gonna get his rematch. If
he
loses, then we can talk business, because we didn't talk mess when Izzy got dropped, and then Izzy came back, knocked him out, hit some arrows on him. Everybody talking about the arrows. Give it time. Give it time.
But exposed as far as like
it was
the way to beat him, because everyone kind of already had the notion that was gonna be the style that was gonna beat him. Someone who was gonna take him down, or in this case, hold him up against the fence. Play it smart. Still do some numbers on the striking too, because it's not like he ain't outstrike him as well. He outstruck him. He just implemented a lot of grappling, and we were like, that could be a problem. But we never just really saw him go against someone who was able to do that. Right?
I think he gets knocked out in the rematch.
Alex?
No.
Oh, you think Ankalaev?
I think he gets knocked out in the rematch, round 2.
Why you think that?
Early. Huh?
Why you think that?
Because I think he's going to have time to, regenerate and recuperate, get that injury.
I don't think he's truly accepting this loss, though.
Yeah, because he's still bro. He's like Conor McGregor right now. When Conor loses, nobody say nothing.
No, people have fallen off his bandwagon a little bit.
No, not now. I'm talking about when Conor was him. Conor lose, get slapped by what was the brother? Yeah, he get slapped by Nate, lose. Conor go out, make $2 million next night. Don't care, bro. He doesn't matter if he lose. He one of them, and he's killing. What's her name?
Chill out, bro.
Bro,
God,
she been rolling around with other people too. He be getting jealous. You been seeing Nina? He be getting jealous. Somebody put it in a triangle choke. He said, "Whoa, Chama." Crazy.
You seen
whoa.
You saw that little drama with his wife?
You see?
The drama with his wife, like when he lost to Magomed Ankalaev, his wife was like, "Ooh. That's what you get, damn near." Ooh. Like on IG, his ex-wife, my bad. Poetan.
Well, I would have told Nina that's what you get. Nina, go tell her. That's what you get. Yeah. He still got his kids. His kids in the background at the fight. Talking about some Chama. Hey, where the mama go? Don't see them all talk about that's what you get. Kids in the background.
Man, I think yeah. Back to the narrative. Like I don't think he's accepting this loss though. Because he's still saying he won. He feel like he won and things like that. Like don't forget, Magomed also almost dropped him. He got saved by the bell again. I don't know what it is with that.
He got a weak chin too. You just gotta touch it. It's hard.
Well, the thing is when he does get cracked, he gets cracked.
Hard.
But it's because he's usually longer, right? So he'll pull back from it's called tall man syndrome. So he'll pull back away, leaving his chin up in the air. And that's why like long 1-1-2s usually will do damage. That's why I thought Jamal Hill was going to do better than he did. But yeah, so I think in the rematch, like he feels like right now, or I feel like he feels like I defended all his takedowns. He can't take me down. I need to be more aggressive. Mm-hmm. And that's what the casual fan is also thinking, right?
For real.
But the reason you didn't get taken down is because you weren't being aggressive. You start getting more aggressive, especially with your hands, or you give him the ability to catch more of your kicks, then now he might actually finish those takedowns. Because he really wasn't trying to finish the takedowns, if you think about it. He tried like 2 or 3 times to really finish it. The rest were just shots, drag him to the cage, and wear on him, But I think Magomed could use that to actually get on top, and we'll see how that black belt works out.
Why do you dislike Alex so much?
No, I don't.
It seemed like you always like...
What am I doing? What am I saying? What am I saying that's
You call him biased? My favorite fighter, so what is he to you type? Like, what is he?
No, that's just your favorite fighter. Because you always say my favorite fighter whenever you're talking about Izzy. Yeah. Okay. And then you say some disrespectful shit. So
I just want to make sure, bro.
I'm just matching energy.
I just want to make sure.
That's all it is.
No, because he going to dub, bro, in the rematch.
You heard Jon Jones say that he wanted to vacate his belt.
They offered him $50 million.
If they are not willing to give him his 6 months of uninterrupted preparation,
he's not gonna fight for the UFC.
Then he's not fighting. That Tom Aspinall and
hey, who's next? John, look at me, John.
Tom Aspinall.
John, look,
and
John.
The next contender can fight for the undisputed belt.
John, look, I know I got a mask on. Look, John, get a belt up. Don't you fight Tom Aspinall. Don't fight Tom. Look, be a goat forever.
That is crazy.
If you fight Tom, look, I'm gonna put him right back on. Look, you are no longer my favorite fighter because he's gonna dub you, dog. I don't want to.
That shouldn't even be the narrative though, because Jon Jones is still like a goat.
No, but
like
it's not. It's out. He gonna Stipe out.
That's maybe
he'll Stipe out if he get knocked out by Tom.
Stipe out.
He'll Stipe out. You remember that Stipe fight? Stipe got beat up, and I was talking mess about Stipe. I know you remember the clip, but look, I'm killing Stipe ass getting beat up.
Hey, you were right that he was gonna be old and
decrepit.
I ain't want to say it,
but it happened.
But he had the cow lick again. I never liked Stipe fighting when he had that cow lick.
What is a cow lick?
Like when your hair just like sit up.
What
like it look like you just got out of bed and your hair sit up.
What is that, gel?
But it's not gel though. It's just like sitting up. Like white people have it a lot.
You scared?
It just means like you just woke up. And that's what it looked like. Like when he was fighting John, it looked like he kind of just woke up. When he was fighting Ngannou the second time, it looked like he kind of just woke up.
The rent was due.
God.
The rent is due. I'm gonna go fight Ngannou.
Yeah, I think that was like that's just not Stipe at his best. But that's why everyone's disputing Jon Jones' belt right now, and that's also why Don Davis of the PFL said that he's willing, like if Jon Jones wants to make $50 million, I know where he can make it at.
Right over here
at the PFL to fight Ngannou.
Ngannou old too.
Hey, fuck it, let them fight. But that's the fight that needed to happen.
No, but it has to, because Ngannou can't grapple. If he fight Tom,
Ngannou can't grapple. Look what he did to Henry Ferrer.
That was smooth. He got better. No,
and a black belt on the ground.
Okay, you got to peep this though. He can grapple, correct? Is he as good as Jon Jones at grappling?
I don't think so. But you don't have to be as good as him.
But that's a better matchup for him than Tom Aspinall.
It takes one.
Dog. Everybody said that against Jon Jones, and he dubbed all of them. All them dudes that he said, it takes one punch, and he got
Who's
hit.
John fought who has one punch knockout power other than like
Rampage Jackson?
Rampage had power.
Announcer. Bowling ball.
DC ain't have no fucking power till he got to heavyweight.
DC would knock you out.
DC ain't have no power until he got to heavyweight.
But
Stipe was like his first knockout ever. He used to slam people on his heads and smother them. He had good boxing, but he had power. He was just, he's a heavy dude, yeah.
They said Cyril Gane was going to sleep him too.
They did say that.
And what happened?
Nah, I'm not saying, bro, Jon Jones is still a GOAT. I'm not saying
I'm just saying, bro, everybody that has one punch power got to show me.
That's not Francis Ngannou, though.
But I'm saying, he's going to show me 1, 2, and then 3. Talk to me.
But it's not just power. This nigga dropped Tyson Fury in a boxing match. Tyson Fury, he dropped him in a boxing match. Won that fight, really. Like, this is not just no regular dude. And you know how hard it is to take down a 265-pound man?
Bro,
That's why Jon Jones said I needed 3 years to go and get fat.
Put it up then, bro. Put the bread up. Because if John getting 50, you going to give me 20. I'll put the bread up.
All right.
20.
20 what?
20 beans. I don't got money.
20 beans?
Yeah, $20.
No, push-ups. We didn't push us. We don't gamble money over here.
Work. What?
Yeah. Hey, you going to give me 20 push-ups.
You know how I slept last night? Bro, I slept with 4 pillows stacked up with my leg up to get the swelling out my feet like I'm 60. I'm not doing no push-ups. We can do crunches. We can do, because Buddy is getting big. Buddy is good. This is a big old thief. That's all I'm gonna say. But
a big thief.
A big old
okay,
thief.
All right. Now we might as well get into the card now.
Yeah.
We might as well talk about why you got this mask on. You said there's gonna be a lot of robberies. So all right, where's my phone? Let me go ahead and pull up the card so we could talk about this. Give our give our predictions and picks. Hey, for those of y'all who those of y'all who need picks, predictions, that's why y'all come to us, because I know a lot of y'all reaching out via DMs and things like that. I know this is our second week back. We're being consistent. We're getting the ball rolling. Hey, your boy's been up on the cards. We might have tied in the last one
for sure,
but I've been up on the cards. I've been running away with these picks. I've been winning y'all a lot of money. So I say y'all should.
This one though.
What's up?
This one, I put the ski on, bro. I'm willing to take. I'm willing to rob. There's gonna be some robberies this card, bro.
All right.
And this one, if y'all want to get rich, forget him. Look at me. Forget him. Look at me.
The casual.
I got a ski mask on, bro. I'm willing.
What weight class is John Silva in?
145.
All right.
See, they trying to say I'm the casual, bro. Now, see, I am. Because I don't even know who you fighting. But look, we ain't even going to talk about that.
All right, we're here. All right. So, matter of fact, let's just go ahead and talk about all the bangers on the fucking card. Because, actually, it's really starting from the prelims.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. So, Penny.
Hey, shut up.
Nah, don't come over here. So go. All right, go to your mama.
Go
to your mom. There you go. Hey, they listen.
Oh yeah, no, they people, bro.
Yeah, they listen.
Yeah, no, they people.
That's good.
And it's crazy. We didn't really train. Like, they just kind of just adapted.
Dude,
like wolves in a den.
Labradoodles are smart.
They're geniuses, bro. Yeah. I want a golden one. A big, tall one.
Golden doodle? Yeah, those dogs are smart.
Yeah.
Trajan Gore is a fun fighter to watch. Sue Maderji is a fun fighter to watch. And then this is a good fight. Cedricus Dumas and Michal Olasheshek. That was the name you were trying to say.
Yeah, earlier. I know, dude.
Yeah, that's actually a good fight. Michal's back is against the wall, though. He's lost like 3 in a row.
Oh.
So, but Cedricus ain't going to try and really like grapple you and submit you. So I don't think you got to worry about much. But the prelims, banger fights.
I'm looking at it.
Darren Elkins versus Julian Erosa. Both of them their nickname should be Damage.
Julian Erosa hurt people.
He's a killer. He has a good ground game.
Darren Elkins, he hurts people just in a different way.
He's a wrestler and a fighter. He's just gonna come forward and
bar fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bar fighter. Get drunk, liquid courage, kill you.
Yeah, he's the type of nigga who will try and take down Charles Oliveira if the means calls for it.
Type of dude see your wife at the bar, say what's up because he drunk, and then if you say something, slap you and willing to die about it. That type of dude. Willing to die about that shit.
Hey, damage. That's a crazy. That might win fight of the night, honestly.
For real.
But then Jim Miller versus Chase Hooper right after it. They got a good look.
Bad matchup.
Why is
he gonna put grown man hands on Chase Hooper?
On Chase Hooper? Chase Hooper's on like a 4-fight win streak.
Chase Hooper went to prom last year. Jim Miller's a grown man.
Went to prom. Now you being disrespectful. He been in the UFC since 2019.
Jim Miller paid property taxes.
Chase Hooper been in the UFC for like what's this 7 years, and he is 21 years old.
Jim Miller got 2 kids in college. He about to put grown man hands on dude. I'm telling you, Chase Hooper, when he don't get to do his jiu-jitsu, get beat up.
Chase Hooper, ever since he's been up at lightweight, submitted Jordan Levitt, who's a grappler. He beat Nick Fiore at lightweight.
Jordan Levitt's the Pride Month?
Yeah.
Skip that. That don't count.
Paddy beat him.
He's soft.
So you saying Paddy's soft too?
No, Paddy's cold, but that doesn't. He shouldn't count. That fight's like a give up.
No, that's Jordan Levitt's a good win.
Bro, he twerked in the ring. That's okay.
Yeah, he's a married man.
What does that mean? That doesn't mean nothing.
All right.
Okay.
Clay Guida. He submitted Clay Guida. That's a good win.
Oh, you going over his dubs?
Yeah, and then he also submitted Vyacheslav Borishev.
Bro, just wait till we get these picks. I guarantee you, I dub you, bro.
And now he's fighting Jim Miller. 2 good submission artists. I think it's gonna be a fun fight. And then they also throw them hoes. They ain't scared to throw them.
Jim Miller gonna hurt Chase.
I think Chase Hooper wins that.
Bet.
All right, matter of fact, yeah. We'll start our predictions from here. Yeah.
I've been waiting for this.
Ooh. You want to do full card, or you want to start with these prelims?
Nah, Nora and Haley. I like Nora and Haley. We're gonna do prelims.
All of them, or
prelims up. to the main card.
Like prelims to the main card.
Yeah, not early prelims. Early prelims, they just try.
All right, so our predictions aren't going to start at early prelims. Those of you who wanted to bet on those fights, good luck, because not much film on them or anything.
Yeah.
But, all right, bet. So who you got out of Darren Elkins and Julian Erosa?
I got Julian Erosa with a dub, a knockout.
Okay.
Man, bar fight gonna get touched.
You know, his chin has been looking more susceptible. Like, it don't look like he can get him anymore.
Bro,
bar
when you
fights.
get hit, but when you get hit one time, bro, you get hit once.
The thing is, Julian Erosa goes to bed, too.
It's not. Somebody going to sleep. I think it's going to be Darren. It's going to be Darren first.
Julian does have more skills, though. So, I think even if Julian gets dropped, Darren follows him. He could, like,
kill his ass.
Kill his ass. It going to be in a fight,
It's going to be a murder. This is going to be a murder.
Jim Miller and Chase Hooper. You say you got Jim Miller?
Jim Miller for sure.
I got Chase Hooper, dog.
Really?
I got Chase Hooper, by, like, elbow.
I think Chase Hooper's soft. I don't know why. I don't know. I think he's soft. Some of the fights I've seen.
He ain't soft no more. At 145, he was a little too brittle.
He looks soft.
Like now, he actually put weight on. Like he's more durable.
So I could be wrong about this, huh?
Yeah,
I go with Jim Miller.
You're gonna be wrong.
Jim Miller gonna kill him.
Jim Miller gonna eat an elbow.
Yeah, for sure.
Vierna Jandy Roberts. See, bro, even this is a good ass fight.
That's a good fight. She's been on a winning streak.
Like, bro, the Yan Xiaonan is a good striker who's proven she could deal with grappling.
Bro, they do women so good.
Had a close fight with Weili Zhang.
Weili cold.
And then Vierna, I mean, dude, she's submitted everybody, taken down everybody. Like, honestly, I thought they were going to give her a title shot against Weili, but I guess they just want to build her name a little bit more. She gets this win, that's a title shot.
Bro.
Who you got out of that one?
They do the women so wrong, bro. This is the prelims, and this is 1 against 3.
What do you mean?
This is number 1 against number 3.
Oh, and it's the prelims?
Prelims.
Yeah, bro, but the thing is, this whole card is stacked.
Yeah. I got Lazy Eye for the dub.
I got Vierna Jandy Roba as well.
Dang.
Yeah.
She gonna ragdoll her.
I just think, I mean, bro, we're seeing the age of the grapplers. We're seeing it come back. I mean, it's always been a thing, but you know what I mean.
The Lazy Eye, I don't want to be mean or nothing, but you think
it's harder to fight with a lazy eye?
You think when you were younger and it was
hold on, Mike, right here.
When you was just drooping, like what's the first thing you do? Like, did you try to move it? I would have tried. To like, I'd have been scared to go outside and they just looking the other way and I'm talking to somebody. Like right now, if I was talking to you and looking the other way, no.
Wow, what? What about it, dude?
And one looking at you.
It's like
I can't even get it to do it.
I wonder, can they like choose which eye that they're looking at though? Because really, it could be an advantage. Anything could be an advantage. In fighting, anything could be an advantage. Bro, you just saw in one championship that dude with one arm. Yes,
bro, he hit him with the nub.
Dude, he has knockouts like that. He has a nub. This is Jake Peacock.
Dude
fights in Muay Thai with
a nub,
one arm and a nub,
and he'd be knocking people out.
Beats. The way he be beating the dog shit out of people, dog.
But that's cool though. That's cool that disabled people have an opportunity. No, I told you about the strip club.
I mean, Mikey Musumeci is definitely on the spectrum. Mikey Musumeci.
He's on the spectrum?
He has to be. I mean, I think.
What's the definition of the spectrum though?
Like the spectrum of like autism. Like it's a spectrum, so it's like there's people who are like super like autistic and they're almost like nonverbal because like they find it so hard to communicate. Type deal, like it's just the way their brain works.
Like super smart though, bro.
But like a lot of autistic people, like if they really hone in on something, like jujitsu, bro, they're killers.
Bro, I had an autistic kid in elementary school named Noah. Tall Noah. His name, he was tall.
Oh, I'm blonde.
Bro,
I remember him.
Dog, everybody, and he used to just, he used to do a thing at a talent show at the last, like at the end of the year.
I don't think he was autistic.
He was just special. He was just special. What's the difference?
Yeah, that wasn't autism. That's Down syndrome.
Bro, I don't know. He did something at the talent show. He was beating on his chest with a bongo and made everybody cry. All the teachers was crying. All the teachers was crying. I looked. Miss Novaside had a tissue. He was beating his chest in a bongo and singing a song, bro. And I almost shed a tear. I ain't gonna lie.
He actually had a good voice.
Bro, he can sing.
A really good voice.
Bro,
yeah, that was crazy.
Bro, he can recite any song.
But that's what I'm saying. Anything could be an advantage.
I feel so bad I did how he did. I don't think I should have did that. I shouldn't have showed how he did that. I don't like. I feel bad.
All right, on to the next fight.
Yeah. Shout out autism.
Sean Wood.
What?
Nothing though. Sean Woodson and Dan Ige is a crazy fight too. Honestly, that's a great fight. Sean Woodson's a sniper, dog. Oh. Sean Woodson is a dog.
Nah, but Sean Woodson tall be getting beat up too though.
Who has he gotten beat? He has one loss. Who did he get beat up by?
Hold up.
He lost. He lost to
recently.
No, not recently. He just knocked out Fernando Padilla. It was just the battle of the tall men. Knocked him out in the first round. Beat up Alex Caceres. Beat up Charles Jourdain.
I like Dan Ige.
Beat up Dennis Bajuka. That's Aljo's teammate.
I don't know, bro. Dan Ige
had a draw with Luis Saldana. Oh my God, he's been beating people up. He beat up Yusuf Zalal.
It sounds like I know.
And Zalal had a good fight with Topuria, but he did lose to Julian DeRosa by submission. But yeah, Sean Woodson versus Dan, that's a banger fight, dude. That's a banger fight.
Yeah, I got Dan.
You got Dan. I got Sean Woodson, man. I think he's gonna be able to keep him because Dan is not very active with his hands. Like he'll throw, but he throws when he knows he can land, like type shit. And he'll have setups, but they're like short setups. He's not gonna like chase you all around the octagon like Topuria. And I think you kind of have to do that with someone like Sean Woodson. Sean Woodson has good boxing too. Oof, that's a fun fight.
Dan the man, all the way.
All right, so Carlos Prates was supposed to be fighting Jeff Neal on this one, but he had a pullout. Jeff Neal pulled out. Dana said, "I got you," and matched him up with Ian Garry. Carlos Prates versus Ian Garry. Not on this card. It's on the April card.
Yeah, I was looking on.
Yeah, it's in Kansas on the April card, like April 26th or something. I don't know, but it's on that card, bruh. That's a good fight. Ian Garry. Shout out Ian Garry, dog. He's taking these hard fights on short notice with young up-and-comers, right? He's trying to get to that title shot himself. But honestly, I think he is taking the path that he needs to take in order to stay in contention. Like, you gotta fight all these other dogs. Like, he is coming off a loss. This is a good fight for him. If there's one thing he's gonna do, he has my respect for him. He's a fighter.
He gonna fight.
What are your early thoughts on that? Carlos Prates, the one who smokes cigarettes and drinks whiskey.
It don't got nothing to do with fighting.
Nah, he be smoking cigarettes before or after the fight.
Some people it don't matter, bro.
He's one of those fighting nerds.
I don't think it matters then.
Yeah, they matter,
killers, bro.
They are killers.
They some killers.
They're really. I watched. They have a video, like a little documentary, a little bit like John Gooden went over to their gym, so I got to hear from their coach a little bit on like how he runs things. They have a good program, dude. They have a good program. They're very intelligent with the way that they approach fights, and you can kind of tell that in Cal Barallo because he's like the oldest of them. He's the one who like put them on the map in the middleweight division, the one who just beat up Cannonier. Yeah. And yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're an intelligent team. John Silva on this card. They were supposed to be on the same card together, but John Silva is also a fight. Yeah. Yeah, that one. So the first fight on the main card is Dominick Reyes versus Nikita Krylov. Nikita Krylov is coming off, I think, like a 2-year layoff. He had like back surgery or something. But when he was fighting, he was a top light heavyweight, like top 5, top 6 light heavyweight. Let me see some of his good wins. Man, I haven't seen him fight in a long time. He has a good submission win over Ryan Spann. That was a good win. He beat up Volk and Ozdemir. I remember that one. He knocked out Alexander Gustafsson. He did lose to Paul Craig by submission, but you know, everyone loses to him by submission if you lose to him. Like Magomed Ankalaev also lost. Oh shit, he fought Magomed Ankalaev.
Oh wow.
And he lost by decision.
Then all the way.
Yeah, but dude has a lot of experience, and he's fighting Dominick Reyes. I think Reyes' chin is healed a little bit.
I got Dominick Reyes.
Dude, I think his chin is healed a little bit. He's on like what, 3-fight win streak now. He's been looking good, dude. I hope. I think I'm gonna take Dominick Reyes too, man. He's been active. He's been getting wins here. He's surging in confidence now. I think he feels like he can make another run. In confidence, man. Like if you know anything about fighting, man, confidence. that could play. Sometimes that could supersede genius.
Yep.
You know,
half the battle is believing that you can do it first.
Yeah. If you don't believe you can do it, you ain't never gonna pull the trigger.
Yeah.
If you don't pull the trigger, the bullet can't fly out the barrel.
That's a fact.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So we both got Dominick on that one. Now we come to Jon Silva versus Bryce Mitchell. Bro, there's 4 fights on this one that could honestly be like a main event. Honestly. Because Bryce Mitchell and Jon Silva, that one, like, yeah, they're more up and comer, but they're honestly 2 stars separately. And that could have been like a fight night main event at least.
That could have been a main event.
Especially the heat that they had. Why is Jon Silva so mad at Bryce Mitchell?
Because he called him a devil.
No. It was before that. Like, when he just caught on. It was after Bryce Mitchell had that. You saw his episode 1 of his podcast, Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell was talking about like Hitler's not that bad of a guy, and before he started doing meth, he wasn't Hitler. Who? Yeah, Hitler was on meth when he was doing all that shit to the Jews. He was on meth.
Oh, you said Hitler?
Yes, Hitler.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Bryce Mitchell was saying before he got on meth, he wasn't that bad of a guy, and he would actually like to go fishing with him. He said that on the internet. So everyone.
They can say anything they want, bro. They can say anything.
He's been getting crucified though. He's been getting crucified. Like,
I'm about to say, bro, you can't say you want to go fishing with Hitler. Like, what? Man.
You can't say that. But Bryce Mitchell will say anything. And he stands on business too. If you ask him about it. He's done his research on history, he says.
Bro, I wanna go eat lunch with the people that shot Reagan. I just think like
nah. Hey, nah. Don't you pull on Bryce Mitchell.
Had a wild outlook on life. Like, why do it? I got a mask on. I know, like, what y'all were thinking. Like, what? Go fishing with Hitler.
Yeah, he said some crazy shit. But yeah, and so right after that, Jon Silva, he gets that win over Bagdasarian after doing the little point laugh and joking with you and then knock you out type deal. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But yeah, so he gets and then he calls out Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell says yes, and now there's apparently some hatred between them.
I love it.
Like Jon Silva, why? Like I feel he's kind of like he's using the hate that people have for Bryce Mitchell right now as a way to boost his stardom. Like, he's like, all right, I'm about to ride this wave. I'm about to bark at this nigga at the press conference. Hey, it's working.
It's working.
Matter of fact, the press conference tonight.
Is it?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, press conference tonight.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
I'm going to watch it. Because, look, Bryce Mitchell, bro.
He ain't even going to get the opportunity to talk.
Nah. He's... See, that's like, dang.
He going to start barking as soon as he tries to talk. That's what he did last time.
He's already fighting somebody that's already mad when he get in the ring. Now he has a reason to be mad too.
Does he have a reason though? I think
it doesn't matter. He made a reason.
No, that's a real thing.
It doesn't matter.
That's a real thing.
He made a reason in his head.
But the thing is, that actually might work against him because Jon Silva, he's used to matter of fact, let me break this one down because Jon Silva, he's used to, kind of being buddy with his opponents until he goes and murders them. Everyone in the UFC that he's fought so far, Charles Jourdain, he'll hit him with a 1-2 or maybe they miss a kick or something and then he's like dabbing him up and then right after, pop, knock him out in the most brutal, vicious way possible, licking that blood off their body. Dog, like he's real crazy. Like you can't dab me up and then do that.
No, yes you can.
I ain't dabbing him up. I'll punch him in the face. He tries to dab me up, dog. Nah, fuck all that. But that's not gonna happen because what he does and what the fight nerds actually talk about is, kind of like Miyamoto Musashi. They attack you when you're not ready, right? And they only are offensive when they're in position, right? Very smart. They move. They control the fight with their feet. They and you see it in all of them. That's why they can all have different styles, but still control the fight in their own way, right? Like Rufy, he has his hands down, but he don't really be getting hit because he's controlling it with his position, his feet. He's rolling with shots, countering back, doing crazy shit like flying scissors.
He's the best one right now.
Rufy?
No, I don't know. They all cold.
They're all
they all cold.
The most experienced one is Kyle Barala, so I had to give him that one. But Yeah, they all control the position of the fight. But the thing is, Jon Silva uses that like happy-go-lucky thing to control the fight as well. That's not just some bullshit. He uses that as strategy. People should not be dabbing up with him because he will do you in the worst way.
You said at the same time, the worst way.
The worst way.
And then laugh at your wife when she crying.
Smiling.
Daughter need a tissue.
And then he'll go shake your hand. You probably don't even remember it.
Telling Herb to stop the fight. He's done. Herb hot.
No.
Herb hot. Herb hot. Herb not seeing none of this shit. Herb hot. He just gonna keep killing. You know, bet. Herb, please. No. Bro, dude.
And then he tell him afterwards, I told you.
Herb.
You should have stopped it.
Get it out the blood out your pocket.
But like I said, so Bryce Mitchell, he isn't gonna play into that. Like he's coming just to fight you. So at the moment, Jon Silva, maybe he does that when he's tired or something to get a little break. There's not gonna be none of those. So we're gonna see how hard Jon Silva could really push it because we know Bryce is gonna shoot. We know he's gonna stand outside. He's gonna throw kicks. He's gonna wait for Jon to commit, and then he's gonna shoot.
He shouldn't shoot. He's gonna eat a knee.
So it's gonna be who can either control it with the grappling in Bryce Mitchell, or if you could control it with the feet in Jon Silva and the antics. Who do you have in that one?
I'm going Jon, bro. I'm going dog.
Jon Silva.
Yeah.
Okay.
You looking like you about to pick somebody that shouldn't be picked.
Bro, honestly, man, I don't. Oh God. Like Bryce is getting slept on right now. I feel like
pick him.
Lord has a lot of hype.
Pick him. Say his name. Say it. Pause.
Fuck, man, I'm gonna go Jon Silva as well.
See,
I'm gonna go Jon
Silva. Win y'all some money.
Nah, just because, like, I mean, someone like him, bro, I believe that it's, especially the confidence he's riding with, like we just said, confidence sometimes can supersede genius. And it's like the sport is made for strikers, if you think about it. It's every round you start back on the feet.
True.
I feel like, Bryce might get a takedown, but it takes time. It takes real, like, genius to really put someone in a sequence and sub them in under 5 minutes.
And don't get tired.
Right? Yeah, and don't get tired. But Bryce has usually had a good gas tank. Anyways, but okay, those are our picks for that one. Jon Silva. What's the next fight on the card? Is that Paddy and
Paddy the Baddie?
Oh God.
Paddy the Baddie.
No. The next one is Patricio Pitbull versus Yair Rodriguez.
Yair needs this, bro.
Yair don't fight much.
Bro, the Rents do. The Rent is do he lost a couple times. I didn't see him lose. He lost to Volk. What? Twice?
No, once.
Once? Then he lost everybody cold though. He never lost to no scrub.
Volk, Max.
Those are goats.
Yeah.
But he did Rents do. He got to win.
He lost to Brian Ortega in the rematch. He beat him in the first fight.
Don't matter.
In the rematch.
That's the Rents do. They don't play, bro. You gonna have to hit. I think this is a moment. He gonna Aztec Warrior. He gonna have to.
No, he's gonna have to.
He has to
because he's been fighting once a year. That's not a lot of activity, but I feel like he brings so much like spirit into the ring every time he fights. Like I'm going there to die.
He fight like the dude from the Nerds.
Bro, you watch that. You watch the no, yeah, he has the same like aura.
But he get hit though.
Silva. But you watch that fight with TKZ, the Korean zombie.
Oh, he tried to kill him.
He knocked him out last second.
Yeah, he tried to kill Korean zombie.
Bro, he goes through wars, dog.
How long was that ago?
You could only have one of those a year.
That was 4 years ago.
Yeah, but dude, what was his last one?
A loss?
Against Brian Ortega, yeah.
Brian Ortega ain't really like...
It was a war.
Brian Ortega ain't like that no more.
And the thing is, like, his style, blasting all those kicks into your guard, like, that hurts your shins too, dog. It's not just free licking.
Bro, you giving him a lot of leeway. That's what it's saying.
I'm just saying. But Patricio Pitbull been around for a while. And he's seen a lot of styles. I don't know if he's seen anyone with the insane kick repertoire as Yair. But how do you see that one playing out?
Like I said, bro, the Rents do. If y'all want to get rich, go with us. I'm going Yair.
You go Yair.
I got to, bro. You got to eat. I'm hungry. Fight one time a year and be losing? No, you want to win.
Patricio been on the ground for a minute, too, because he multiple promotion champion. He is a 3-weight division world champion, bantamweight, featherweight, and lightweight. He knocked out Michael Chandler at lightweight to take his belt. man, he beat AJ McKee, if you know who that is. Man, I just think, man, it might be a little bit past his prime a little bit. I think he got here kind of late, but he still has that $1 million bet with Volk.
He maybe get dropped.
I think it's gonna be hard for him to deal with the punches coming after the kicks.
He may get dropped.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Yair Rodriguez in this one. But if he does win, dude, he'll surprise me, and that'll give him a lot of hype. That'll give him a lot of hype because they're throwing him right to the wolves right away. And then we get to the co-main event: Paddy the Baddie Pimblett versus Michael Chandler.
Paddy the Baddie Powers. That's Austin Powers right there, dog. That's Austin right there, dog. Get to 250 and get back to 155. One of them. One of them. I love it. Where'd the girl go?
Molly? She retired.
For real?
Yeah, she retired. She lost again. She probably didn't want to fight again out of the UFC.
I like Lil Molly, bro. I like Lil Molly. But yeah, Paddy the Baddie and bad matchup. Bad matchup.
For who?
Paddy. Bad matchup.
Why you think that?
Because dude wrestling is good. And he don't be having trouble with jiu-jitsu people unless it's Charles.
I mean, even then, Charles couldn't finish him.
That's what I'm saying. But bro, his wrestling is top tier. He don't really have problems with people doing jiu-jitsu. And if he hits you with an overhand, that hoe's gonna hurt.
Even if you don't go to bed,
that hoe
something broken.
That'll hurt.
Nah, definitely.
And he's willing to break his thumb with the overhand too. He don't give a damn about the thumb. Fuck his thumb. No, he's like that. I haven't even said his name.
Michael Chandler.
Michael Chandler, bro.
Nah, yeah. And I mean, to be honest, I think this is one of the better match-made fights on the card.
And the Renz do.
Because, so, on both of these sides, right, you have good matchmaking. Because on Paddy's side, he has to show improvement for him to beat Michael Chandler. He has to show that he could keep his chin down in exchanges. Because if that shit's up,
he's going to bed.
He's going to bed. And then if not, maybe he doesn't show those changes in his striking. He has to show that he can out wrestle a D1 All-American wrestler, get him to the ground, and sub him something that Charles Oliveira couldn't do, right? So he's gonna have to show us something. He's gonna have to show some kind of improvement. I don't think it's gonna be like a kind of like a sloppy grappling exchange, like how Bobby Green tried to shoot. Paddy kicked his calf, and then he like fell into like a guillotine triangle situation. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be... And he still had his chin up in that fight. So, I think he's going to have to show improvement. But it's definitely a winnable fight for him. Because you can count on Michael Chandler not to fight smart, unfortunately. And just throw caution to the wind and go at you. Right?
That's how you fight.
Which presents a lot of danger. But if you could survive the first couple onslaughts, or you could take him down in the midst of that, then, you know, you could nullify a lot of things. On Michael Chandler's side, he was waiting all that goddamn time on Conor McGregor. That never happened. Conor's now saying, like, I ain't even gonna fight no more. I'm trying to be president of Ireland, and still snoring cocaine with the Nelk boys. And
you see how them girls he be having on the bus?
Where's his wife?
Where? In the house.
At the crib.
At the crib with all that money.
And kids.
With John Doe. With Ricky, Billy. She got her boyfriends too. Don't get it twisted. Probably. What? He pulled his wife was standing next to him. He was at a party, grabbed a girl hair like this, pulled it to her. In the camera showed, he said, "Oh." He didn't know.
So Michael Chandler was waiting on that nigga.
Waiting on him, bro.
Waiting on him.
And he talking about something going to bare knuckle.
He ain't going. He ain't fighting. He ain't fighting no more. I'm done with that Mike Conor McGregor shit. He's done. He's not fighting no more.
Yeah.
But Michael Chandler then accepted the fight with Charles Oliveira. It's supposed to be a number one contender match. Charles beat him for 5 rounds. And he almost finished him at the end. He low-key with all them back of the head shots. So you could probably count on Paddy needing to defend the back of his head too. Yeah. Because he's going to throw him. But yeah. So it's like it's been time that he needed to kind of earn his ranking now. He has to defend that spot. Nah, Michael.
No, he knocks him out.
He has to defend that. What is he ranked? Like 7 or something?
He knocks him out.
You think Michael Chandler knocks him out?
Bro, he's been on Pivot podcast, all types of stuff. He got to knock somebody out. He's the show.
So that's your pick. How you think it happens though?
How? Second round. I think the first round Paddy shoots immediately. Like, get it over with. Like, let me hurry up before he hits me. Because he can get it over with
He ain't
quick.
scared, bro.
I'm not saying he's scared, but it's a game plan. He can get this over with in the first 2 minutes. Let's do it. So I think that's a game plan.
Okay.
Let's get this over with the first 2 minutes. Let's grapple. Let's see him on the ground. I'm going to see his game. I'm going to see if his jiu-jitsu better than mine. I think bro gets up and the crowd screams and hits him with the biggest overhand right in all of America. Like, I'm talking about a UFC 5 overhand right.
Oh, God.
That overhand right that make the dude in the game with all the sweat come off his head. This is slow motion. And his body go like this. One of them. Game. Early.
Okay.
And he either goes to bed really fast or he hits him and he falls and he just goes in his guard. And then that's what happens. Usually he'll hit somebody with overhand right. They get dropped. He'll go in the guard. Then that jiu-jitsu start. They not rock no more.
Not Dan Hooker, though.
Dan Hooker died.
He got put to bed.
Dan Hooker not really. He a squabbler.
Yeah,
he a squabbler.
He's a striker. He's a good striker.
This dude ain't no squabbler like that. Paddy get hit.
Paddy has knockouts too, bro.
Paddy don't like getting hit though. He be getting hit.
No, it's not that he don't like getting hit. He just can't get out of the way of a left hook. that's all it is. Like either get your hand up or move your head. That's what he.
Somebody spammed it. I forgot who it was. Somebody spammed it on him.
It was Flash Gordon.
Somebody spammed it on him. He was dropping his ass. Yep.
Yeah.
Spammed it on him.
And he won that fight.
He won it. So who you got? You making it seem like you?
I think I got Paddy. I think he is the type of I think he is gonna be one. I don't know if he'll be champion, but I do know he is gonna be a contender. Like his name, his star power, his confidence. I think his he has a little bit of an X factor, dude.
Good resume.
He gets it. He gets it done when he needs to. He broke his foot in that Flash Gordon fight. So yeah, it was a close fight and stuff. But it's like, but you dealing with a broken foot. You have one foot.
I know more about injuries now for real, because of the UFC.
Right.
Because it knocks down your legend status.
Mm.
When you get an injury, bro, so you got to be in there. I'm just talking about the game because I've been playing it a lot. But yeah, bro, the injuries do mess you up. But you don't feel that in the fight, bro. I promise.
Oh no, you do.
The adrenaline. You don't feel nothing.
How you gonna promise me? No,
I promise you don't feel nothing.
You feel it.
No.
You break your foot in a fight, you gonna feel it.
You don't feel it.
All right.
No, bro, somebody trying to kill you, bro. You not worried about your foot?
You ain't worried about it, but you feel it.
After?
No, you feel it during.
You tripping.
Niggas he just fought through that shit.
Cause it's adrenaline, bro.
All right.
God gave it to you for a reason.
No, that's true.
There's gonna be some.
It hurt way worse afterwards.
There's gonna be some situations where you get hurt and I'm gonna need you to run, brother. I'm gonna get you something. Look. He threw it in the bucket. There you go. You ain't gonna feel nothing for at least 5 minutes.
Classic boxing. Classic
just
boxing.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I got Paddy, bro.
I
think he's gonna overcome. I think he probably will get hit because I don't know if he's making even when he's hitting pads, it still looks like he's kind of leaving it in the air. But I think he's gonna get hit. Michael is gonna like smother himself with punches or maybe trying to like frame off, and when he's doing that, Paddy's gonna shoot at the legs, get into some fucking grappling situation, maybe drop for a leg to ride it up to the back or something. He has slick jiu-jitsu, bro, and he uses the cage well as well. So I think he'll be able to. At least.
You say he didn't pass like what? You say he didn't pass.
It is a 5-round fight.
Oh, he gets dropped. It's a bad matchup.
I don't know if he can submit Michael. I think he submits him.
No, bro.
I think he submits. I think he damages him with some elbows or something. Michael starts like reaching, trying to get up like a wrestler. Takes his back and he chokes him out. I think that's probably what happens. All right.
No, and then this dude, he's fighting willing to die too. I done seen Chandler.
Ooh, Chandler?
Almost get choked out doing front flip. No, he's willing to. Why?
No, he is willing to die.
I don't understand why. It's a bad Paddy. No.
Spitting his snot at you.
You can't fight. Charles was a person that keeps.
He's a grimy motherfucker.
Charles was a person that keeps his chin up, and you saw what happened in that fight. And he touched it, and he kept trying to. He was running, trying to hit Charles. he was
charging it up, dog.
I'm telling you, this is up. And then guess what? He ain't as good as Charles. I'm sorry,
Paddy,
you cold? Paddy, you coming
up?
Not. He's nowhere near as good as Charles. Not yet.
That's why it's like, is he gonna be able to make that? Has he made the changes? I don't know if he'll make the changes until he goes to bed, but has he made the changes?
If he did, bro, he's gonna be a really good fighter.
Yeah.
Because if he beats, if he beats Michael Chandler,
him and Charles Oliveira would be nice if he got that good. Because the jiu-jitsu go cancel out who got the best hands. They both keep their chin up. Who go to bed first?
Or we're gonna see some fun grappling exchanges too.
Yeah, it'd be a jiu-jitsu match.
Yeah. It's like Chase Hooper or Jim Miller.
It'd be like him and the Russian, Charles and that Russian. Just more jiu-jitsu.
Sorry, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
do you think that one overtakes the excitement level of Volkanovski and Diego Lopes?
Nah.
That is an exciting fight.
No, he knocks out Diego.
You think Volk knocks out Diego?
Volk be beating up tall people. When he faces the little people, he get dropped.
Everybody is tall compared to Volk.
He be knocking out tall people.
Even Ilia is tall compared to Volk.
No, him and Ilia was same height, got dropped. No, I ain't never seen a head. Dog, his eyes. Did you see his eyes?
Yeah.
Bro, that's just scary,
that
bro.
impersonation.
Bro, and that wasn't long
times.
ago. Bro, that chin get. That's a scary part about fight. It's like hitting like a car. If you don't fix one thing, a whole bunch of other stuff start messing up.
Oh, that's 100%.
That chin, if you don't let that sucker simmer, a whole bunch of stuff is about to happen. Dog, you get knocked out. Bro, we've seen so many fighters back to back to back get touched one time and have issues for the rest of their career because they don't give time to heal. Volk trying to get that belt back. He saw Ilia leave and he said, "Really? Ilia go? Diego, come on."
No, it's already been a year though since he fought.
It's been a year.
It's
That's
been a
365. He should be. He gonna get the belt. He gonna knock out Diego. Well,
I think that
vigorously.
I think that it comes down to is his mind gonna be right?
Yeah,
like confidence.
Yeah, we just talked about.
Like if I see Volk saying like let's go type shit. Like if I see him like hit him and say come on.
That's what he was doing.
Because that's what he was doing
That's
against
what he was
Islam
doing.
the first time. That's what he was doing against Yair. That's what he was doing against even Ilia. He had that confidence.
No, he was scared against.
He had that confidence.
scared against Ilia.
He was scared,
He was scared against Ilia.
after Ilia hit him a couple.
Mink. And that body shot. Fuck. Let's go. They got the cage. They got the cage.
Hold on, let's move.
Fuck that, bro.
Exactly.
Hey,
So,
bro.
but that's the thing. That's why I say you can't point fight Ilia because he's gonna hunt you down.
He's gonna
man.
hurt you.
He's gonna hit you when your chin is in the worst spot.
Nah, I like his body shots.
Oh, bro.
I just love the body shots.
His boxing is beautiful.
The body, cause bro, when you get motherfuckers start worrying about this,
Yeah.
you gonna knock me out.
See, but the thing is now Diego Lopes is a different kind of knockout artist because he still gets finishes. Like he'll hit you with elbows, knees, all the dirty shit. He likes fighting out of the clinch. He likes being close. So I could see Volk being on the outside and stuff, trying to pick him apart, right? Like the way I kind of see it is like if it goes to the decision, I could see Volk getting it for sure.
You see 5 rounds of them.
I could see 5 rounds of them. I could see 5 rounds of Volk like kicking his legs, moving on the outside. I don't want to say like an Izzy type win, but
That would it be.
that's what it would.
That would it be.
Or like how he beat Max Holloway. That's kind of how he beat Max Holloway.
If it go to 5, Diego's hurt really bad.
But Diego does keep his head on the center line when he does come forward because he likes to clinch. If you're clinching up a lot, it's hard to take your head off the center line. Like you can still do it, but it takes a different fighting style that Diego has. And Diego, but the thing is, his 2 favorite shots, uppercut, and then something over the top, like a right overhand or a head kick. Those are 2 shots that Volk is susceptible to. Just being a shorter guy, you having a long guard. Like when you use a long guard a lot, your hand is like straight out. So underneath and over the top is what is available for you to get hit, which is why Ilia got him the way he did. And why Max dropped him with an uppercut, and why Makhachev knocked him out with a head kick, and also hit him with a few knees, right, in the first fight. But yeah, so I think that's why it's a very dangerous fight. That, and then obviously Diego Lopes' jiu-jitsu is disgusting. Bro, this dude, Diego Lopes, he was doing jobs in Brazil for like $2, bro. Just trying to eat bread. He said he would hopefully work enough to where he can earn enough money to have bread and water for a week.
That'll get you
Even
to fight.
Alexander Costa, bro.
That'll get you to fight, wouldn't it?
And all they were trying to do is just be able to live and be able to live to fight, pretty much. That's all they wanted to do.
He better hope he ate enough bread back in the day, because Volk is about to knock your ass
Volk
out.
eating straight steaks.
Yeah, he wasn't eating bread.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
All meat.
He had steaks and wine. You was eating bread. Nigga had steaks and wine. He wasn't worried about it.
having bread of Christ. Though.
Bread was on the side.
That's the bread of Jesus Christ.
Oh, me?
Bro, he was eating
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
You better hope you ate it
he
up.
had some he had like 7 fights in these last 2 years, bro.
Diego
He
been knocked
came
out.
up, and he's another one of these guys who came from Fury, just like Joshua
He
Van,
did.
just like
He
Lopez
did.
to Spain, just
He
like
did.
bro. A lot of these guys came
Shout
from
out Fury.
Shout out Fury.
Yeah, he about to get knocked out though.
It's very possible.
It's
I
really
think
possible.
I think if he does get knocked out, it's gonna be him running on to like a right overhand from Volk.
Gotcha.
Like Volk's outside, then boom.
Gotcha. Yep.
Right? Because he kind of did that to Ilia a little bit. He did that to Ilia a little bit. Ilia he don't care.
I'm gonna go rewatch that fight.
It's a good fight.
I'm gonna go rewatch it.
It's a good. Volk had good moment. He was kind of winning until he got knocked out.
Volk beats a dude right here, Diego, like he beat Max.
That's the way I can see him winning. God, it's so hard for me to choose in that one. So who you think wins?
Come on now.
You think Volk wins?
Yeah, I'm going Volk, bro. What's their camp called? Them Australians? The Kangaroo Club? What they call them? I'm going Kangaroo Club with Izzy and them.
I love Volk. Man, you know, I'm gonna just go Diego, bro. Like, there's a part of me that does think he's maybe a little inexperienced at the higher level, but he got that experience with Dan Ige when he fought him on fucking 4 hours notice. He learned, okay, I gotta manage my gas tank, got a bigger weight class, and all kinds of experience in that. He has, I think, 2 more fights than Alexander Volkanovski. Maybe not at the highest level, but he has 7 fights in 2 years. He's riding hot hands, bro. Like, this dude is, and he's trying to murder you. He's trying to kill you, dog. There's no bone in his body that is gonna have mercy for you, right? So, yeah, I think Diego probably like knees him to the body, grabs onto a guillotine. Volk probably steps out, but somehow his back's like against the cage, and I can see him getting like elbowed, some crazy shit out of the clinch in very close distance. And that's what I can see. Honestly, this whole time I was thinking Volk could edge him out, but that's gonna be my pick. That's my prediction.
I was gonna go Diego Lopes when I woke up this morning. Then I thought, man, Volk is pissed.
It's a good fight, man, and it's a good fight for all these reasons, right? For this context that we just kind of laid out. So y'all go do what y'all want with that, but man,
Y'all go with Noah, y'all gonna be broke. You go with the masked bandit, the robbery guy, Himothy, the villain, you gonna be able to take your girl and go get some steak and wines like we were talking about. Just talking.
all right.
Go ahead.
So he's talking tough now because he don't got no push-ups because he tied it up on the last one.
Crazy.
But
Watch how it work.
best believe he gonna be doing push-ups the next time.
Hey man, it sound good. It sound good.
But yeah, that was the Will versus the Way parlay.
Man.
We were just watching some One Championship. We saw some killers, dog. Just in case y'all don't know what One Championship is, it's like the UFC on the other side of the world. They have Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, and Jiu-Jitsu all on the same card. So it's like a lot of, kind of like what the UFC doing over here and like keeping it separate. Because the UFC, as we all know, just jumped into boxing as well. So they're kind of doing that, but they're putting it on the same card. They've been doing it for a while, and they got some killers like Rodtang. I'm sure a lot of you guys know. Demetrius Johnson went and fought over there. He's obviously a legend. Adriano Moraes just lost.
Really?
Yeah, he lost to Yu Wakamatsu, who also lost to DJ.
Wow.
Yu's he's an animal, dog. And he was hitting him with all kinds of like judo, like trips and shit, and he beat him up. He beat him up bad. That was on the last card, 172. Yu Wakamatsu's the new champion of flyweight now over there. Who else got it? Superlek lost. He lost to Nabil Anand, the one you just saw head kick Nico Carrillo. Yeah, so that dude is like 6'4". Nabil Anand he's like 6'4" in the bantamweight division. And so Superlek looked out of shape though for that.
I seen it. Yeah, I just watched it. It was the first one.
Yeah, he looked out of shape. Like he didn't look. I don't know. It was
Renz do.
And I think he missed weight, so like the belt wasn't on the line. So technically, neither of them are the champion or whatever. It was a real weird situation. Got moved from 5 rounds to 4 rounds. I mean to 3 rounds. But yeah, Muay Thai in 4-ounce gloves, and dude, he beat him. He fucking beat Superlek, who's the best on the planet. Like Superlek beat Jonathan Haggerty. Superlek beat Rodtang. Superlek beat Takeru. Rodtang knocked out Takeru on that card.
What?
Takeru's a fucking animal, and
The GOAT's gonna fight forever.
he's gonna fight for. He's like 27. He's like 27 with 3 in a fight.
Ghost gonna fight forever, bro.
He ain't going nowhere.
Ghost gonna fight
But
forever.
yeah, that's some of the Kade Ruotolo got another win.
Mm-hmm.
This dude threw a head kick. It got caught. He dropped into a leg lock. That dude is going to be the best 155-pounder on the fucking planet, dude. He would be... Give him 2-3 years, he beats Islam Makhachev, bro. Mark my fucking word. I think he will come to the UFC eventually. And when he does, I think he could beat Islam Makhachev if he's still there. Islam... back to the whole Topuria Charles. That fight got made because Islam, they're letting him wait on Bilal and Jack Dilla. If Bilal wins, he's not going to fight him. He's not going to move up to 170. He's just going to wait on the winner of Charles and Ilia, right? But if Bilal loses to Jack Della Maddalena, who they just gave a title shot.
And then when Islam going to go up and kill him?
Islam's going to get 2 belts. And they're not going to give Bilal a rematch. Islam's going to move up. Islam's going to move up. He's going to try to fight Jack Della. And, fuck, that would be an interesting fight if that ever happens. But I like what they're doing. I thought they were going to do Charles versus Max for the BMF. That's what I thought was going to happen, have Ilia fight Islam. But I think Islam's just trying to move up already. I've beaten everyone here.
That's shit. Crazy.
But yeah, shout out Islam, shout out Ilia, shout out fucking all of these savages who are putting on shows for us, man. UFC 314 is gonna be a banger of a fucking card. Right. And so was episode 70 of The Will versus The Way.
That's a fact.
Shout out, brother.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, this Noah and Terrence for the #1 uncensored MMA podcast, The Will versus The Way. Let us know in the comment section down below what guests y'all want to see on the podcast, and we'll look to be getting them on the podcast. We'll have more exciting guests coming in the future. Yes, check out our previous episodes. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. What's up, villains? New episodes of The Will vs. The Way uncensored MMA podcast drop weekly. Make sure to check out our most recent episodes and latest interviews that we've had on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.